There are a lot of new media platforms and media players that are coming into the game, and that has been very good for us because obviously it increases the competition to acquire these rights. But they also bring something different. For example, access to data, which is a bit different to the traditional free-to-air or pay TV broadcasters. This data is very interesting for the rights holders as well as for sponsors, for example. So we're very excited to have them on board. It's great for the product, and it's obviously great for the bottom line.
You know, the word disruption, this relentless pursuit of helping figure out how this industry of football and the landscape evolves. We're an organisation that want to almost force the evolution. Status quo in any industry is not a great thing. And I think what I've heard today from a lot of the speakers is this willingness to embrace change, whether it's the traditional broadcast landscape or it's how media rights or brand imagery for the athlete, or actually how organisations starting to look at culture and talent and what applications they can utilise to maximise that.
I think one of the most common concerns across the board in football is what is the future of broadcasting? How is the way people watch the content, watch the sport in the future going to develop? I chaired a government inquiry here in the UK about free-to-air events, now, goodness me, a decade ago. And I always remember our conclusion was it was virtually impossible to be exact about what was going to happen in the future. Young people were increasingly not watching the traditional television, they were watching it on their iPhones and all the rest of those weapons. And that's how I see it. I see it as, you know, a fight for the sport to understand best about what direction we're going in, because broadcasting and the way sport is broadcast will always be absolutely fundamental to the success of the business.